we saw how this masculine was patterning themselves after the feminine, giving themselves an excuse to not do what they're supposed to do, what they should be doing. So they're patterning themselves off the feminine. And I think the feminine can tell. And the feminine is in an energy of, I'm calling bullshit. If that's the way that you're going to be, all right. We haven't done a twin flame check in for some time. So we're going to go ahead and do a quick energy check in with both the divine masculine and divine feminine. We're going to start off with the divine masculine. Okay, we're going to get 3 cards for the divine masculine. Okay, so divine masculine, high priestess, the devil in reverse. One more card. And 7 of swords. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. All right, let's clarify. Okay, let's clarify. Clarify the Priestess card for the divine masculine. Okay, we have the 4 of Cups in reverse. The 5 of Wands. The 5 of Swords and the Judgment card. I feel like at this time, the divine masculine, they have a knowing of the situation that they're in. I feel like it's not that they are defeated, and it's not even that they've given up, but I kind of feel like there's just this acceptance that there's not much they can do in the situation right now. That's what I'm getting. It's like they've had some kind of just acceptance or resignation to the fact that something is too askew, something is not in the right energy for it to be pursued. What is the devil in reverse? So we have the Death card. Okay, we have the 6 of Swords in reverse. 3 of Wands. Okay. Yeah. It's that energy of let me take a step back. That's what this energy is. It's like they recognize that they can't really do something about a situation, so rather than allow themselves to get embroiled or there's this energy of this divine masculine acknowledging that they have a tendency to get either obsessed or too in their head. And so this seems to be them saying, let me take a step back. I cannot do anything about the situation right now. Let me give myself space from this. Let me not pursue this for now. Okay. And I feel like this is a huge step for this masculine because in some ways they're showing themselves that they have transformed in some way when they on how they approach situations, because in the past they could have been in this energy of no, 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 I got to do this, I got to go, 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 go. Now there's this recognition of, okay, this is not ideal, let me take a step back. It comes from a rather calm place, to be honest. What is the 7 of Swords? It's interesting. What's the 7 of Swords there? 9 of Pentacles. Okay. Well, when we see it like this. So what I'm seeing that the masculine is doing is all of this approach, although it looks okay, it looks positive, is actually stemming from the fact that I think they are viewing the feminine in an energy of being independent, an energy of being okay. They may even be viewing the feminine as being emotionally detached from them and the connection. you know? So I think they kind of perceive the feminine to be taking a break from them. So they're giving themselves an allowance to take a break from the feminine as well. Now that's how that's coming off when I see the last card. In some ways, it's good, okay, because the obsessiveness is no longer there. Um, However, it's like giving yourself an excuse to not do something because you see the other person is in this kind of energy. And that would be fine. I just feel like the masculine could be purposely delaying something and giving themselves an excuse to not do something about it because they see that the feminine is in this energy. So that's kind of how it's coming off when it comes to this masculine. Um, let's clarify it a little bit. Let's clarify the energies a little. What are we needing to know about the masculine right now? Okay, masculine could have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy as well. Opportunities. Oof, lots of cards there. We have transformation, alchemy, strength, empowerment. Let me move that over. Twin flame. Okay. So, the masculine has a recognition of the connection, right? What it probably means and what it could stand for. This technique they're doing, though, right now, of looking at the feminine and seeing the feminine in an independent energy and then giving themselves an excuse to not pursue it, in some ways is sabotage. I kind of feel like they're viewing the feminine as being very empowered and strong right now. And I think they wish that they could be in the same energy. They're trying to pattern themselves after the feminine, trying to also embody the same energy. But whereas the feminine is seeming to be in that energy because they've grown into it and not easily, I think. This masculine is trying to follow that pattern, but in a bit of a forced sense because they're like, oh, well, you're like that. Okay, let me be like that too. Okay, so it's coming off that way when I look at it, right? Um, so yeah, so let's get some oracle guidance for the masculine. Just a quick check-in again. I haven't done this in a hot minute, so let's get some cards for the masculine as to what their guidance could be. Okay, we'll use the Woodland Wardens deck. First card, the Hare and Oak. New opportunities. Okay. We have adaptability and stagnation. Bottom of the deck, we have nourishment. So ideally what I'm seeing here is the guidance is saying that, when it comes to new opportunities, if we want to take the opportunity, then obviously we should take action towards it, right? We got to learn how to adapt to the situation. But I feel like this divine masculine is adapting in a sense of trying to just copy what the feminine is doing, and that's not helping at all with this masculine because they need to be growing into their own. They need to be realizing their own strengths, their own limits, their own potential. I feel like this energy they're in is only creating stagnation for themselves, honestly. They're prohibiting themselves from getting to the point of where they should be when they continue to stay in this energy of patterning themselves after the feminine. So that's how it's coming off to me when it comes to the masculine. Now let's try to get some cards for the feminine. Let's get 3 cards for the feminine and see what their energy is. Okay. Okay. Let's see. What is this? We've got Judgment. We've got the Sun. Okay. Ooh, we have 4 cards. So Judgment, the Sun. We have the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords as an extra card. Okay, let's clarify the Judgment card. What is this energy of judgment for the feminine. Ooh, okay. Oh, there's that King of Pentacles energy. The Two of Cups. Yeah, you know what I'm getting from this feminine? They're looking at this masculine and thinking, is that all you have to give? So in some ways, I feel like they're challenging the masculine with this energy that they're presenting. Um, it's like they're looking at this masculine and thinking, that's all you have? I mean, it feels like a challenge because it's like they're saying, if you really love someone, you'll do more. So this feminine is kind of coming off to me as somebody that in their mind they're thinking, is that really all you have to give? It's kind of a lowering of expectation, at the same time a lowering of idolizing. Huh. Interesting. What is the sun? Devil energy with the sun. Devil energy in reverse. Okay. The Queen of Swords. You know what? Yeah, Emperor. You know what? I feel like this feminine is looking at this masculine and thinking, I don't want to deal with your bullshit. I don't want to deal with how you're dealing with things. And they're kind of looking down on this masculine right now. They've kind of lost some respect, maybe? That's what I'm getting. It's like they lost some kind of respect for the masculine at this time because they're looking at the masculine thinking, that's all you have to give? And it's like, so you're still stubborn. So you're still continuing to be this way. And it's like they're over it. Like with the Queen of Swords energy, it's like, I'm over it. I'm done with that. It's like they don't want to allow themselves to be affected by this energy. And maybe because they're working hard on their own progress, on their own happiness. What is the Knight of Swords? Knight of Swords. So Page of Pentacles in reverse and the Fool. Nice. You know what? This feminine is action oriented right now. They're cutting out the bullshit. They're in this energy of, I'm not going to put up with this. To them, it's like, if you're not going to take the opportunity to do something, I'm I'm over it. What is the, this is the Page of Swords, right? What is the Page of Swords? Seems like they've made a decision about something. Yeah. I feel like the feminine is in an energy of not wanting to play this game. And if you look at it earlier with that king, yeah, you know, king, I'm sorry, masculine. Earlier with the masculine, we saw how this masculine was patterning themselves after the feminine, giving themselves an excuse to not do what they're supposed to do, what they should be doing. So they're patterning themselves off the feminine. And I think the feminine can tell. And the feminine is in an energy of, I'm calling bullshit. If that's the way that you're going to be, and they're losing a bit of respect for this masculine, honestly. I feel like they look at this masculine and they think, it's like they're tired of being concerned about the masculine. They're even tired of having to consider this masculine's feelings. I feel like they're so over trying to understand this masculine. And it is because this masculine is playing games. It's like this feminine is needing a masculine that will stand up, declare whatever and stand by their word. I feel like they want a masculine, right? Like literally a masculine. And this masculine, unfortunately, is not doing that. And it's making this feminine lose a little respect for them. Wow, that's a interesting turn of events. Let's check out more of this feminine's energy. What is this feminine's energy right now? Let's see. Yeah, well, the feminine was a chaser, right? They had a fear of abandonment. They were chasing. Yeah, I think this feminine is well aware of how they were in this connection and of their level of addiction when it came to this masculine and the connection. They recognize how addictive it was, but they are making healthy choices and they are concentrated on their own abundance. They are manifesting their own blessings. And guess what? Soulmate. They look back on this masculine and remember the good times, obviously. But I also kind of feel like they're trying to manifest something more aligned with themselves. Yeah, I mean, the date card at the bottom of the deck kind of tells me this feminine is ready to explore and get out there. They don't want to be dealing with this nonsense bullshit this masculine is pulling on them. I feel like this feminine could be tired of that. They could be thinking, what am I dealing with here? It honestly, it feels like they feel like they're dealing with a child at this point. They feel like they're dealing with a man child, a man that cannot stand up and declare something here. And it's like the feminine may be right because this masculine keeps giving themselves excuses to not have to do that. It's very evasive, the masculine's efforts here. And they may think they're getting away with something, but honestly, this feminine is seeing right through it, right? So let's see what the guidance for the feminine is. Okay, guidance for the feminine. So we have healing. We have protection. One more card. And we have metamorphosis with modest fortitude. I feel like the feminine is only asking for sincere intention, realistic expectations. I feel like this feminine has changed a lot, but their change has been intentional and it has been honest. So the growth that they've been coming into, where they look like they're independent, they look like they're doing well, it's because they earned that with the hard work that they've put into themselves. This masculine is taking it as an affront. It's like they're taking it as an insult even. And what they're doing is they're patterning, but they are not really in that energy. So it is a bit childish. I feel like this feminine has done a lot of healing and they could be really protecting their energy right now because they see how much they've grown and they see what they need to protect within themselves. And when they look at this masculine, they kind of look at this masculine like they're dealing with a child and it doesn't seem to them to be worth their energy, honestly. So that's kind of what I'm getting here. Let me just get potential, energies and outcome for the connection itself before we close this off. Okay. So we have not today. Yeah, somebody's not wanting to deal, avoiding, which is likely coming from the masculine. We have heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup. I feel both are feeling this energy, but where one has, taken the time to heal, the other is still in that energy. Yeah, there's something about, having faith, but I feel like with the love is coming and the healthy choices card, which we saw for the feminine, honestly, I feel like this feminine is moving on to new connections, new people, maybe new experiences where there's more intention, more sincerity, but more opportunity just because they look at this masculine and think, you're never going to do anything, are you? Going to continue to be this way. And they seem to be fed up with it. And at the same time, this masculine is in that energy because they're really essentially just trying to avoid at this point. They are really only breaking themselves and their heart here when they do that, but I don't really think they see it that way because again, they are in an avoidant energy. So I think at this time, masculine and feminine are of course still not on the same page. Feminine is doing a lot of work on themselves, and I feel like to them it's a disservice to themselves to continue to, I don't know, engage or to continue to even participate in the connection, because all this work they've done on themselves and they still look at this masculine and think you've done nothing, which is in some ways not encouraging, obviously. But that's just, I guess, what the energy is for the feminine, and for the masculine, they're giving themselves all the reasons not to. Which, in a twin flame journey, both energies will feel the other, and I feel the feminine feels they deserve better, and the masculine is just too scared to man up. So that's what I have for this check in at this time. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed that.